Didn't get caught on the way back.
That was the chance.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this round is playing out quite clean now, but you could just see millimeters from disaster was a Movistar here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying this was the chance as if that's an easy shot to hit. From Lucky's perspective, it is not easy to hit, right? Mopos is running backwards. You're on his side. It's probably the hardest way to kill a person, by the way. He's not facing you. He doesn't have his back turned towards you, and he's moving. That's the hardest possible shot to hit when he doesn't know where you are. So I guess not an easy one to hit, but still, if you connect to it, you do have a chance to maybe make it even more expensive. Still, it's been solid from Movistar, man. That was a good start, especially after Aurora get a couple early rounds. Then Movistar are able to bounce back, get a couple buy rounds on the board. It's looked fine for Martinez. Mopos has been playing extremely nicely. They've been looking to take a lot of space as well when they felt like they had the possibility to go for it.
Yet to be a particularly close gun round on Overpass. Movistar, Mopos and Martinez looking great. No connection, but there's still 3 in defense here on this A side of the map. Double long side now for Adam and Martinez. We're leading Davey G into this connector. Flashes are good to push off the AWPer. Smoke for Martinez trying to adjust, but Deco's seen that many a time before. And Davey G is the lone player on this half of the map with a lot of work to do.
Yeah, they were too late to get into that setup, right? They wanted to get Adam S on the angle behind the rock on the right-hand side, and then wanted to set up the AVP to play maybe towards the flower pot or towards upper toilets. Doesn't really make that big of a difference. It was just too late. The T's were already out. The 3 versus 5 rotations are actually coming in. Movistar, they still have 1 player towards the back of the side, and that's Just. And he's going to win enough time with that Molotov and the smoke for Mopos to get into position as well. They still might have a chance. Aurora have stole this one massively.
He's going to fade soon.
They're going to fight.
Comes to YouTube. 2 men for Movistar trying to fight back on long.
No way.
Frags found. And the mid players aren't ready to commit. They're too late out of toilets. Back in an even scenario. And time is not looking good here for Aurora. What a recovery for the Movistar Riders.
And it's Mopos again. It's another triple kill from him. He's been spectacular. We were wondering who the hero has to be, right? And I feel like all fingers were pointed on Martinez because of, you know, he hasn't been the most consistent oper, but because of how high his heights could be, right? He's a guy that knows how to be impactful as an oper. He's a guy that knows how to be the hero, but Mopos is rifling, man. He's been great. On the T side of Nuke, here on the CT side of Overpass, he's just been finding so much impact. So many multi-kills on the rotation as well. It's really nice to have. I guess this is the most important part of it all. When you have a rotation player who's good with util and good with multi-kills, you have the perfect one for the role, right? He just needs to be able to set up his teammates with the right flashes at the right time, the right util, and then, I guess, the other part of it, he needs to be able to hold on a bomb site on his lonesome. Mopos has been doing a great job at it so far when he's needed to.
Rock and roll.
Baby.
Aurora. I mean, even just keeping the economy low is going to become a problem soon. We're running out of rounds. Make that a possibility. Lackey's the man with the hero AK, which is a bit of a statement when you're on a team with Norvi, Kenzie, and Deco.
Is that a short rush? Where are the flashes?
I don't really know. They need to go.
The flashes
Norvi
are
has
short.
flashes. They're lined up. 3 in defense. Behind the pillar, though. They should be unaffected, these entry flashes. And look at that. So hard to gain the ground. Absolute lockdown defense thus far from Movistar Riders. And they're righting all the wrongs of Nuke.
Yeah, now those are some really good protocols from the CT side. You know that the money is going to be low. You're expecting the pistols. I think there was a player jump spotting towards the sandbag, so they spotted the Tech-9s going out of short. They knew that there was players out already, and then it just slows down. So it's just good protocols, right? You know this is a possibility. You know it's a really dangerous round. You just want to make sure, in case they want to pop out short with flashes, which is something that a lot of teams like doing on those rounds, you have a good enough setup to dodge the flashes. You have a good enough setup to allow them to go out and still not close out the distance too much. And it works out. It's a clean one. 14-5 Mopos, but everyone's been doing their part. Justice on 11 and 2, and Mopos has picked up another opening.
So simple, isn't it? Using the nade to break the smoke at the same time. as you swing. But that's the possibility CS2 allows. And Aurora on these gun rounds cannot catch a break. The rounds they have had advantages. The ball has dropped. And Movistar, that was too much. They didn't have the information that players are elsewhere enough to go for a play like that, especially in a man advantage. And Aurora have to capitalize upon this lifeline.
Wow, what a triple. Lucky's just torn him apart, and Adam has actually given him a second lifeline here. He's missed his chance. He needs to back off. Mollied out of position. This is a round that Movistar are going to be feeling so hard done by. Bomb's going to go down. Kenzie's in a really good position to actually hunt them down as well. This hurts. This hurts. Even with Adam S winning that fight and potentially both of them staying alive, you get the opening kill. It's such a, as you pointed out, such a simple play. And the B-bomb side has been more than solid. Every single time Aurora have tried something towards B, it's been completely cancelled. But they decided to force the issue. And as you said, it wasn't like they were losing a lot of real estate towards the A-bomb side. It wasn't like Aurora were just putting a lot of pressure elsewhere. So you can afford to go for that type of a play. And the 5v4, I guess, afford is the right word. Because you definitely don't need it unless you've lost the entire map. And you've made a wrong call to stack A for whatever reason.
I wonder if they thought they killed the B defaulter, and then they see the some A pressure, and they're like, okay, Aurora's gone 4A.
Yeah.
Push it out in that direction, but they were wrong. And as we're saying, the moment you're in a man advantage, that risk-reward dynamic changes, and you've got to be prepared to play a slower game because it's the earnest is on Aurora to make the next move. You can sit back and play crossfires, and you have a very high percentage chance of winning the round.
You were spot on about why they went for the play though, right? Because they killed Kenzie, and he's the B defaulter, I think. Oh no, they killed Norway, was the person, and he is the B defaulter. Yeah. So it is the right logic to go by, I guess. But still doesn't pay off. Lucky was in a good position. Maybe this is what Aurora needed. Let's not forget, it's D-side overpass, so you might be able to still bounce back. Now, another part of the story is the fact that we've said that Aurora have been struggling on their CD sides recently. I guess a lot of it will fall on the arms of Deco, or the shoulders of Deco. He's gonna have an AVP in his arms.
Oh, they're out in front of the smoke.
That's interesting.
They're out in front. Flash goes behind, actually just in front of Lackey. Norvis turn it though. Comes good. Deco's flash is perfect for Mopos. And the B defense has crumbled. The player at the top of connector waiting for Adams. That's going to be Kenzie, his teammates, getting a lot of real estate. Kenzie can't actually win that duel. And this bomb is yet to be planted. Davigi is out and Martinez is behind. This is awkward as Cell decide to take a fight. Bomb is dropped in the open. Can Adams get over? He's a little bit of a way off. Looks like the bomb will indeed get planted. With this low HP, I'm favoring Aurora right now.
Oh, what a shot from Adam S. Nailed him. It has to be another clutch. Oh, jumps on top. Nice moves. Sets himself up. Doesn't spot the player towards heaven, though. Has a 1v1. Now he's seen him. He's going to go for it once again. On top of the smoke. Sees him now. Shot is off. Adam S with a monstrous round on the CT side. A triple kill for him. And it's back to winning ways. Movistar aiming at 9 here.
Did Aurora have a smoke for heaven? They really needed one.
It faded.
Made their lives
they
lot
had
easier.
one. They had one. It was there, but it faded.
Any nades onto there or ABC or CT or whatever, anything would have helped so much.
Yeah.
So tentative as they got into that 3-on-3 and towards the site. A bit of power this team side, just the one gun round. And Movistar. Yeah, if you're going 0-2 down, if you can make this a 9-3 half, that is pretty monstrous stuff. And definitely changes the tone of this series.
Yeah, for sure. And that's a great opener. Lucky finally has been dealt with, and look at Adam S. He has such a massive play. He's heard all of them. And because of the presence of the AVP, because of the opening kill, they've actually forgotten about Connector. This is so massive. No one's looking right now. They just need to buy time for him. They just need to try and hold on. Aurora, they don't realize it, but they're on the timer. And they are surrounded by so many players right now. There's no way this one works out for them. Surely Adames, he's gonna see so many people. Seltzer was actually holding for it, but Adames still wins the fight regardless. He's low on HP, but him just being alive is a massive threat. And Martinez, he's hitting banger shots right now with the AVP. Doesn't miss. Norway finally finds something for Aurora, but can you really hope that this puts a start to a potentially successful end to this round? I'm not sure.
It's straws they're clutching at the moment. Adam, oof, he is low HP, but even if he goes down here, he's got even more information. Really got to be A at this point, and actually Adam finds the kill.
Wow.
It's just Echo, 23 seconds. Just is sat ready and waiting in towards B short. Flash is okay, but it doesn't really catch. Just there we go, 9-3 as we send it to the half.
Show me love. Taking this pure heart of mine. High above. We go off in the night. We leave in the red lights. Man, let 'em need. You can see right. We go low. Show me love, taking this pure heart of mine. High above, we go off in the night. We leave in the red lights. No.
So we're there in the intro. Movistar Riders, they've won 2 ESL Challenger events. This is only the closed qualifier. They look down and out right up until the start of this map. But the Spaniards are back. They're fighting hard, and they are not giving up their spots in this qualifier without one heck of a duel. And that's what we're about to see here in Connector. 6 players. 5 players, sorry, in 4 square inches. All the frags go the way of Aurora. Perfect start for them.
Yeah, and now you must know what the other part of the play is, right? You must realize that they could be out middle right now, and they should be, and that's why they're pulling off the rotations from the A-bomb side, or towards the A-bomb side from B. Martinez, the only one left to try and catch a player regressing, but that means that the numbers on the attacking side are going to be really thin right now. They're just disjointed, separated. Martinez will have to join in with Adames and helping him out, but Look at the setup from Aurora. They've just left Deku towards Con to make sure no one's rotating back. They have Kenzie towards the B-bomb side. Everyone else is on A right now.
I think he could go down.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's
Ooh.
awkward. It's awkward, but he finds the frag. Yeah, and that was the only real window, I think, into this one. Completely surrounded here. Deco about to spring his trap. Here he comes. Why not? Just Deco things.
Yeah, he's just running towards him while shooting and finding both kills. I mean, it was a bit of a tough first half for him. I guess you could say the same for Selter. You could say the same for Kenzie. Kenzie started this half with 4 kills. He manages to pick up a double. Deku starts it with 3. He picks up a double. Selter is going to be hoping for some, I guess, better fortune in the next couple rounds. But there is a chance for Aurora going into this one. By the way, I was wondering, sorry to cut you off there, but does something like a ESL Challenger League bingo card exist? Because Movistar have won 2 events. If they win all of them, do we just crown them as the ultimate ESL Challenger champions?
Well, that's the thing. It's only them and Virtus.pro that win the damn things. They just win all of them.
Yeah,
Payne's
true.
got 1.
Yeah, and Payne got
But
1, yeah.
neither were in attendance of that one, so it's hard to say it really counts. Yeah, Movistar. And with different lineups too. Was some bias to the Martinez. Sourcil lineup actually was that one that won in
Yeah, so
Melbourne this year.
Yeah, and then Sampaio was in the first one.
That one was wild because the Mongols pulled out and then that spot. They weren't even meant to go.
Nope, but they want it. Martinez gonna try and find something. It's a fairly clean anti-eco. I mean, you lose only Kenzie. That's gonna be good enough.
Don't feed the deco.
No.
Don't feed the deco. And that's the thing is, you see Deco, he has a bad first half, just a couple kills, but there are 3 certainties in life. Death, taxes, and Deco, and he will come hunting. He will not stay down the bottom of that scoreboard.
I thought you were gonna say the third one is Man United losing on the weekend.
That too.
And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna say I'm a Man United fan, so don't come at me. It's my pain as well. But yeah, especially on Overpass, by the way, he's had some great Overpass City side performances recently. Even in they suffered an early exit in the CCT Online Finals 4 just a couple days ago, losing to both Alternated Attacks and Payne, which was a bit surprising. But in their first map in the tournament, it was against Payne on Overpass. They could drop 25 and 10 or something like that. Oh, well, he's not gonna drop anything in this round. Surely, how does he get a double? Surely not a triple. Surely not a third. Finally goes down. He should have been dead to right. They spawn him out. They see him, and he still gets a multi-kill.
Is that allowed?
No.
Don't think it is.
No. Forbidden.
It's a decent kill on B, though, to make Aurora uncomfortable. Problem for Movistar is this noose is tightening. Kenzie has so much information. He can't see anybody on A, but at the same time, Aurora? I can't believe they're trying to take B information at the same time as A. That seems a little bit overzealous. And now it's left Norvi very exposed. There's a player in Connect. He's got 2 behind him from Monster. Which way does he look?
Oh,
Shadow spotted on Mopos. And Norvi does find the kill. Then trapped into the sandbags. Makes it 2 and 3. Norvi is a beast.
Wow. All right. Now everyone's woken up. I guess bar Selter, but we're not gonna do him dirty there. I mean, Deku had a great recovery in the first couple rounds. Kenzie had a good pistol round. Lucky's just been playing solid overall. What a triple from Norvi. The reason, by the way, this short aggression doesn't work out, Selter makes a step. He didn't want to, it wasn't intentional, but he does make a step, and the Monster players hear it. That's why the Connector player turns around and clears him out. Otherwise, I feel like he would have had a timing. It was just calm. It was a small little detail there, just one step that, I guess, cost him his life there. But still, Aurora ended up winning the round. That shouldn't have been that easy. I mean, the second kill was crazy enough. The third, yeah, you shouldn't have won that round. First, the double kill from Deku towards long, then that triple from Norway. But hey, if it works, it works.
You know, it took some heroics for Aurora to win on Nuke, but this is something else.
Yeah.
How are they still in this game after
I
that
don't know.
first half? And I guess it is a factor in this matchup that Aurora fundamentally are going to win a lot more of those unlikely rounds. They have so much individual firepower on this team that whichever way you cut it, a team like Movistar with the particular players they're coming from cannot get this level of mechanical skill. Look at this man. Quadruples his kills in one round. They truly are all firing on all cylinders now.
Yeah. He needed something like that, by the way. We are having a good laugh with it. Obviously, Seltzer is not playing the easiest roles. He's just anchoring on every single bomb side. And then on the T side, he's a lurker, but he's a more passive / supportive lurker, right? He's not the guy that's gonna get to make the choices and take space. We had a discussion yesterday about those types of players, right? For example, sometimes Krat does that, where he takes space all alone and he's really aggressive on the other side of the map compared to where his teammates are actually headed. But Seltzer is not that type of a guy. So when the game starts badly for that type of a player, it's really hard to bounce back. But if he bounces back, he can be really reliable.
Fast long default for Movistar. Change of pace. 3 in defense there for Aurora. Norvi with the jump spot. There's a lot of information that Molly very deep and played indeed. Can swing in front of it. So an advantage for the Spaniards. And what are they going to do? Pump the brakes? Or accelerate? Maybe just creep their way up now that Martinez has found another this round. It's looking ever so difficult for Aurora. And if Movistar don't make mistakes, I don't see where the gap is.
Yeah, they've rotated people back though, and if that aggressive play works out for Deco, that could be nice. Does he realize that there could be a player behind him? I'm not sure. No, don't think so. Mopos takes him down, and it's just Seltzer. Found the triple in the anti-eco. Now it's just guns on the other side. There's so many angles. He gets mollied. Smoke behind him as well. No one to support him. And this round is looking really clean for Movistar. Bomb's gonna go down. 5 alive. Lucky's already thinking about the save. It's nice to see the T's being able to get that buy round, right? Because Aurora get a couple consecutive rounds. We're kind of trying to think about how they were able to win it. And I like the fact that Movistar just keep their cool, right? They realized that both those rounds were actually better for them up until the individualities show up. But as far as we know, individual plays are really sick. They're really entertaining, but they're not a repetitive income of rounds, right? That's not gonna, you can't rely on that to win you games in the long term. Maybe sometimes you can if everyone's just having the greatest day of their life. But most of the time, eventually, when you're making the right decisions, the enemy team is not gonna go crazy individually.
He's alive. And the money is there for another bite at the apple for Aurora, but this will be pretty much, if not everything, invested into this one. Yes, indeed. Big green out on Deco. Loss bonus isn't great for them either, so not going to be a great string of buys off the back of this either if they lose this round. Let's see what this man can do. We talked a lot about him. Certainly had some massive moments on Nuke. Yet to really get his teeth fully into Overpass. The CT orping on this map still very much viable. And I don't want to count Deco out.
No. Absolutely never. Even if he's not having the best day of his life.
At least in this round. Did a good job there avoiding him. Deco doesn't even get a fight before Kenzie goes down.
I mean, lagged out for a second, and I missed Kenzie, but I'm back. That's good news.
He didn't last long.
Yeah.
He was absolutely ruined.
Well, same for Lucky, I guess. Both Just and Mopos are low on HP, and with the MP9 in the server, this could actually be quite deadly. He's got the support of Norway as well towards the back of the site with the rifle. But look at how they've just slowed down. They're just hoping that the CTs give them something. At this point, though, I don't think that Aurora needs to really make a move on. They have a good position in Deco towards the A-bomb side. He's locked it out completely on his lonesome. So Seltzer and Nori, if they get the kills, they might actually be able to hold on.
Huge double. Massive stuff. The Mopos walks. He finds. And it's just Norvi. Martinez needs to speed up, as does Adams. They need bodies on the site to clear this man out. Another for Norvi. Bomb gets planted. finally, a belated trade comes in for the Movistar Riders. Deco connects, though. And we're into a one-on-one, AWP on AWP, but it's rifle on Deco. Aurora really need this, or this map is in massive jeopardy, and we're going to the third. Molotov might make Martinez uncomfortable. Decides to fall to the left-hand side. Bomb is planted well for him, but he needs the smoke to clear. There it goes. On the nade. Kill for Deco. No kit, though. And a little bit close on the timing. I think he's got it. But it's a little bit close for comfort. There we go. Huge clutch. Aurora are still in this.
You can just tell the difference when you're up against an AWPer, right? You're just holding the angle. He plays it so well. He's just jiggling so many little jiggles to make sure that he doesn't give him a single angle to work with, right? Molly's the first angle, then or smokes off the first angle on the right-hand side, then a Molotov on the left-hand side. Martinez burns a little bit, and then he just blows his own peaks as the smoke is coming back, so that makes it even harder for the AWP to react there. He just played it to perfection. That was so well taught on by Deco. It's just so hard to clutch up against a player of that skill. Boost for Norway, just holding for it. And Norway, thank God he didn't try and pick up that fight, actually. He just played for the information.
Biggest round of the series so far right here. Both teams are running out of cash. And Aurora have fought so hard to get back in this game after such a troublesome T-side.
Oh.
Look at all the eggs are in the A basket from Movistar. They don't have a lurker. They got this connector presence, but nobody's out towards Monster. This long flank, if it develops, could become a problem too. There's only two here on B. Can Aurora get their information in time? That is the question right now.
I don't think they can. I think it's too late. Even if Norway starts rotating right away, and are they walking away? I think they realize this could be a B hit. They're just falling back. Yep, Kenzie's cleared out so much space, and he gets the kill. Surely now they realize. Surely now they know. He can just hold the rotations from Connector. They just need to be careful about Monster. Mopo's already making his way out. Seltzer is going to be the first line of defense. Never mind. Norway actually picks up the first one, and now that sets up the MP9 for success. Just is going to try and get aggressive, try and get into a better angle, but it's just Seltzer standing tall. A massive recovery for him in the round, and Martinez is left just holding on to that big green gun. Might not even get to bring it into the next round. Seltzer's MP9 finally goes down, but the follow-up is not there. No scope misses. Lucky takes him out. 9 rounds on the board. The most important one, as you pointed out, so far in the series goes in favor of Aurora.
Game on. Game on. Movistar are rattled now. They'll never... Well, they'll see it in the demo and understand just how good their position was there if it just hit B fast.
Yeah.
But they look so tentative. They're grouping so early. They're not playing out their default and getting information. It's blind Counter-Strike, and they've just been sucker punched. Timeout in for Movistar as they need to discuss where this round is going. The buy is on the edge. Galil out from Adam, but given the Tech 9 from Mopos, I mean, they can sell and rebuy in CS2, so they can change it, but I think the intent, as we're looking at the moment, is probably towards a half buy, not a full investment.
Yeah, you're just going to have the 2 hero Galos on the people with the most money, right? And then get some util. So they're going to hold on to the rifles. You want to make sure, at least, even if you lose the round, at least you get a couple of guns out of the hands of Aurora. You know that the money on the CT side is not great, and this is supposed to be the round that strengthens it up, pretty much. Let's see if the CTs are going to be able to hold on, though. Bit of a default split at the start, even though the bomb is in front of that B-bomb side, and it is looking like a B play. That's a massive nade to feed one of the Galils as well. And the other one is out.
So much harder to B-pop now, isn't it? Because of plays like this. Aurora adapted so well to the CS2 changes, and all the stopping power from this hit is gone. Movistar had one plan here. It was fake some mid-presence, send Adam up there, regroup towards Monster and Pop. And they've had to change. The only good news is they didn't actually invest the utility. So at least they have good nades on Martinez and Adam to reroute. And here's the change up. A instead It is just Kenzie here for now, as Aurora are loading up 4 players on B. Seems a bit overkill to me. And they need to get back because Kenzie is a lone soldier right now.
Yeah, good news is he's got a smoke, he's got some flashes, he can just back off, let them have the bomb side, call for help. They can play the 5v4. They know that there's not a lot of Yuto on the D side, so surely they use most of it on the initial take. And you're alright with letting them plant the bomb at this point. You just want to make sure you get the round. Kenzie with a good first one. He gets tagged down low, but they can just switch positions. Is the bait and switch. And Norway gets the kill onto Mobos. He thought there was a low HP player holding. Well, there was actually a high HP AUG. Just not a bad angle to work with. There's so many players going out of the same position, though. And it has to be a 1 versus 3 for Martinez. He gets 2, and suddenly this is really winnable. It's Sauter on the other side, and Sauter once again manages to be the hero with 7 kills, but this one was so impactful.
That was a 1-on-4 for Martinez. And for a second, heart in the mouth of every Aurora fan watching on.
I thought he had it.
That was one hell of a try.
Yeah. And it was so perfect as well. Everyone was just peeking one after the other. He had 1v1s all over the place. He had 4 separate 1v1s there. It's crazy.
Right.
We're leveled up. Aurora are doing everything that they could to win this game, and somehow Norway's alive.
Business end now. As a reminder, guys, this is the lower bracket. Loser is out. 2 teams that would, for a lot of people, definitely have been playing tomorrow. Or not going to be the case. You've also got Apex in the lower bracket. Or map up last we saw.
Yeah, currently at the start of map 3 against Para, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Even
Para
there
was
in jeopardy too.
Yeah, they 13-5'd Apex on Anubis, by the way, and Apex 13-6 Para on Ancient.
Series.
Yeah.
Series. Adam makes it the first. Davey G connects. A defender's gone. Deco this round not playing A. It's B instead. And where the money is at for Aurora, pull the ripcord, parachute out of this round and save, because this one is much too much to ask. This is Movistar's round every day of the week, and you need these guns for later in this half.
Yeah, that's a save. That should be a save for the CTs. And you could tell how anxious Movistar are, by the way. They're getting PTSD from all the rounds that they lost at the start of this half to individual plays when they had, what, 2-man advantages, 3-man advantages every single time. They just get mauled down by one person. They get the first 2 kills, they slow it down. There's 2 options, right? Either Aurora are going to send players. If there is someone towards A, they might actually decide to push and walk forward and look for something if you give them some time. Or they just tag B and save. If they have already made the call to save, if you want to plant A, you're not going for the play straight away. It's not going to change that, right? They're not going to start walking back and suddenly thinking, okay, you know what, maybe we go for it. So, yeah. Diligent enough. Mentally, this is an important round to win. That would have been Aurora in the lead, which just a couple minutes ago felt like we wouldn't see. Let me remind you, that was a 9-3 first half in favor of Movistar. They've just picked up their 2nd round on the T side. It's a clean one. A lot of them have looked really solid. And now that puts the economy of Aurora in the doldrums. So if they're able to chain up consecutive rounds here, that should be enough to force a 3rd.
It's all in here for Aurora. And the util isn't looking great. Deco's actually chosen not to fully buy nades. Intriguing. He knows what he's doing. Round 22. As Movistar have worked so hard to get in a lead here on Overpass. But it's such a slim lead. And as you've mentioned, yes, they're winning this map. But this half has not been good from Movistar. It has not been good, and the rounds they have found have come at a hell of a cost. Long engagements to come in soon. Flashbang, that's for Balloons. Nothing for long just yet. There's so many players here for Movistar. Surely somebody peaks soon as Deco to be called upon. Flash goes in behind. 1 for Deco, 1 for Kenzie, but they are traded. Even Stevens, and you can see the reaction from Aurora. All that long presence. But we're going to take Monster.
Yeah, now that makes a lot of sense, right? It makes a lot of sense for them to go for that type of a play. And Seltzer, he's not actually going to push towards T-spawn. He's going to get positioned towards short. Wants to make sure there's no one towards Flusha. Clears it out as well. But now Monster is a bit problematic. And he's got only an MP9. That's an SMG for Seltzer in this angle. It's so uncomfortable. If he gets 1 kill and stays alive, this is heroics. And they should clear him out. They should expect that type of an aggressive maneuver here.
Oh my lord.
He's got a
He
smoke.
should be dead. He should absolutely be dead. Smoke's going to buy a bit of space.